Guys, please! I need to fix this so bad! Please! I don't know what to do! Alt plus space bar. The restore button isn't even an option. No, it doesn't work. Guys, wait, please. It looks normal to us. No. It's because it's my OBS. My OBS is messed up. Look. Like this. And then you have this. And then you have the X button. And then you click it. And then you move it around like that, right? But it doesn't have that. That part's gone. It's just this now. So then I press F11 and then it just does this and it makes it like cropped. Oh! Did you try view F11? I accidentally opened Steam. View. Where is the view button on the computer? Do I not have it? Oh, trying OBS. No, I opened Steam. Okay. Did you try Alt F4? Don't do that, jerk. View, and then press view F11. What? Oh, this sucks, bros. Whatever. It's not gonna ruin anything for you guys. It's just gonna be really inconvenient for me. View and full screen interface. That's enough. No, that's just the equivalent of pressing F11. Guys, pressing F11 doesn't help. The entire upper tab is entirely gone. I don't know why. It's annoying. Every time I press F11 on accident, it like does an entire thing where like it gets rid of that toolbar on top. Have you tried starting it? Yeah, it's just stuck like this now. Window plus arrow keys. You did it! You fixed it! I love you! 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 Thank you so much! Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I owe you my life. Most love I've gotten all year. Thank you, Cebu. Cebu, I owe you my life. I'm literally giving a shiver down my spine. I got so scared. I'm so sorry. But hello, everybody. Now I can actually start drawing. Today, we are working on a scary drawing, which is why we have scary music playing. Is that Mia? Is that Mia Winters? Yes. Hope you're very happy. This is, what was this layer for? Why did I make this layer? Okay, I deleted it. Let's hope that wasn't anything important. This is for, my Resident Evil alternate universe I have inside of my brain. I have it inside of my brain. And I'm going to write it into a Google Doc eventually. But not now. Today was going to be a gaming stream, but I wanted to work on this because it's very fun. Mia sent a drawing. You know it's a good day. Okay, I don't know how you feel about her being the antagonist though. Sorry if that upsets you. Please make that doc public. I don't know. I might want to make it a little mystery for you guys. Thank you, Susie, for gifting a sub to Seaber. It is very appreciated. But yes, Mia is the antagonist in this alternate universe. So if that makes you very sad, then I am sorry. But it has so much potential. I swear, bro. I swear I'm not just straight up making her evil and like she's like trying to kill half the world or whatever. No, it's not like that. She's just messed up. It's okay, I support. Oh yeah, thank you, Seaber. Thank you, Seaber. It was very appreciated. But I know it sounds bad. Crumb the misogynist making Mia Winters the villain? Whoa, something smells like fish around here. But, do not worry, bros. I promise she's not evil. She's just really sad. And she's kind of coping with the loss of Ethan by not coping yet and just trying to bring him back. That is the premise of this alternate universe. I don't want to share too much because I like being mysterious and I want to make comics and stuff for people to find out because I like to share my things with more visuals and stuff. So it has a bigger effect. If you kill her, I kill myself. She won't die depending on what you do. In my current opinion, I don't want Mia to be like Wesker, where she gets black tentacles and she's like fighting. Cause I don't think she would intentionally go out of her way to start like stabbing Rosemary or whatever. Like that's her baby daughter. And in my current opinion, everything she's doing, even in this alternate universe, she's doing it because she wants to have the family. It's like when your mom gets mad at you for like doing something, but it's because she's mad because she cares. Like she's doing something you disagree with, but she's doing it because she thinks it's good. She's not like actively trying to hurt you. Rose is the protagonist? Yes, and Chris is nowhere to be found. You should be able to make a villain alternate universe about her without getting dogpiled. No, I'm sorry. Mia has done nothing wrong. I think, you know what? I'll do the right thing for once, and I'll just put her in a little pile somewhere and then do nothing with her and be boring. Chris is finally done. Yeah, he's in a retirement center somewhere. Everyone is relieved. But yeah, so Mia isn't trying to actively hurt Rosemary. She's doing what she thinks will be good. Like Mia is not gonna be like Miranda, like at all. She is like a parallel to Miranda where it's like not being able to like accept that like you lost someone and then trying to bring them back even though it'll cause more problems and you should just accept like the truth and stuff. But I'm actually drawing Ethan right now. This is Ethan. All these guys are Ethan. These all the molded are Ethan. These guys are basically Mia's, what's the word? Mia's, kind of experiments and failed attempts to bring him back. Wow, Mia, how did you get 3 Ethans? He looks a little different. Did he get a haircut? He doesn't seem to be in a very good state right now. He is based off of the Resident Evil 7 molded. Like, yeah, the werewolves were cool, but like, that's lame. So, he is kind of not having a good time. I want to keep it secret, but there's gonna be like a bunch of these guys. There's not only 3 of them. There's just 3 of them in this, so I don't have to draw like a million of them in one thing, you know? But Ethan is here. Oh, sorry. Dang, Ethan, is that new eyeliner? He's kind of fresh with it, is what the guys say. How many of them are there in total? I don't know. Think of it as the molded in Resident Evil 7. Like, you're not counting them. They're just there, and they pop up sometimes, and you have to kill them. But this is different because the Ethan molded will not actually attack you because you're playing as Rose. They just kind of block the way and make things inconvenient, and you do have the option to kill them. Because I am also working out like gameplay mechanics and stuff. But you do have the option to kill them so that you can get past them, and it'll be easier and faster. It will be easier and faster if you do that. You wouldn't know how many more there are specifically, would you? 3 out of 10? Do you see how fast I can draw Lethan? Don't mess with me, bro. Otherwise, this is gonna be all over the canvas. I will quit drawing this and start drawing this if you keep messing around, bro. Do not keep messing around. That's what I should have been called, bro. Everyone in chat is screaming and begging for me to stop, and Thickums is just like, should've been Carl. Make Mia Leon. He's desperate for his little guy. Why are you threatening chat? Hey, Methan Defender likes Lethan, so that person gets to be happy. I don't like you, not a fan? You started it first of all, so can you really blame me? But, all of these guys are actually Ethan, yeah? And this thingy is very important. It is very important. It is a secret though. All of his eyes are gonna be based off of the Ethan Must Die poster with all the reds and yellows, cause I think it's cool. And that's basically it. There's no actual, like, explanation. It just looks cool. And I deserve to do things because they look cool. That's the joys of being an artist. I can just do things because they look nice. Is that his gross skin or bandages? He's based off of the molded, so it's crumb, fortunately, his skin. Or the mold. It's pretty gross. Yesterday I was sleeping at 11 a.m. Your notifications woke me up because you were yelling at the memory. I'm sorry, Thickums. You gotta understand though. I have priorities. Oh yeah. But these Ethan molded, they do not actually attack Rosemary. So, they're kind of just like a neutral enemy? Not really an enemy. He kind of just was created out of his own will. He doesn't really want to be there. He's like half Ethan, half molded. So they kind of just do what Mia tells them to do. And they kind of just stand around. But they do not actually fight. He sort of just stands there, yeah. And you do have the option to kill them. This is their weak spot. You can shoot them in their stomach and they will die. But as soon as you break that thing, it's going to start trying to kill you. And it moves very fast. So as soon as you break it, you have about like 10 or 15 seconds of this guy chasing you and actually trying to kill you before he like calcifies or whatever. But if you want to avoid killing them for some mysterious reason, it's not like not killing them is important, then you have to go like through other ways and you have to solve puzzles and stuff, and it takes a lot longer. What are you drawing today? My own delusions, and I'm not even joking. I am actually just straight up drawing my own delusions. This is what I get. This is what I reward myself with. You should make the eyes super wet and puffy and sad. This one is crying. Classic Ethan moment. And what skincare do they have? Mia sprays them with a spray bottle to keep them moisturized because they're in mold. The Ethan molded can't really talk. They can only say one thing, and that's just Rosemary. Ethan molded can only say what his last words were, which was just basically goodbye in Rosemary. So good for you. You have the talking skills of like a 3-year-old. It's pretty impressive. But that's the way my smile fell, dude. I hate you. So these guys basically just walk around and like call for Rosemary, and then like when they're being annoying, like Rosemary will like be trying to go somewhere, and then they'll like block the way. If you want to avoid shooting them in the stomach and being chased for like 15 seconds, then you have to go another way and solve puzzles, which is kind of annoying. And me, Crumb, personally, I do not like doing puzzles and stuff. Killing all the Ethan molded is like speedrun version. This is the Ethan molded. No, Rosemary, don't go this way. Don't go this way, Rosemary. We're blocking the way. And Rosemary has to be like, I guess I have to go around, I suppose. But they'll just meld to like each other into the doors, so you cannot get through them. Every time I see that Ethan drawing, I frown a little bit. What the heck? Your drawings have such amazing texture. Thank you, thank you. I haven't drawn humans in so long. Hi Mia, you're the first human I've drawn in a while. Draw Ethan again. Wow, this is so romantic. Anybody in chat feeling romantica? It should have been Kyle. It's okay, he can just wear a wig and it'll be the same. He just needs to wear a wig and then cover himself in motor oil. No, I'm not feeling romantic. Ethan, let's sit under the cherry blossoms together. Leon! RNG. You really are so passionate. It should have been Donna, aka a murder scene. Now draw Leon dead in a glue trap. Never pick up a pen again. Oh, I guess I'm not finishing this. I guess all of this is just pointless. I guess it's all just pointless. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess that the Resident Evil 9 will never be created. Isn't it sad how I have no Ethan content, so I'm literally making my own Resident Evil 9 before it even comes out, just so that I can have some? That's crazy. Capcom, hire me. I have good ideas sometimes, I'm pretty sure. Think about it, Capcom. When was the last time when you ever, dude? Like, that's what I thought. Don't mess with me, Capcom. This Mia design has the vibes of a ragged wet cat you find behind a dumpster named Cement. They never hire someone who likes Ethan Winters! No! That's so true, though. Oopsie doopsie. This part is very important to the Ethan Molden. I'm wondering how much I should keep secret from you guys. I'm definitely gonna keep secret the 2 endings you can get. Did I say that there was 2 endings? I can't remember. Oh yeah, but depending on the things that you do, you will end up with a different ending. And one of them kind of sucks. So, keep that in mind. Here's in the official 2024 postcard. They care about him. Bro is coping. You're actually coping. You're actually coping. He was in there, but it wasn't even posted online anywhere. We had to take a screenshot from someone else's photo. You're actually coping, bro. May end up drawing this if you give some more information. Are you bribing me? What the heck? You're bribing me, and it's kind of working. But Crumb is strong. Crumb is strong. I want it to be a surprise so I can see all of you guys frown. I like making people sad. I like it when I look in my Twitter replies and people are going, when I get you, Crumb, when I get you. It's fun. It makes it feel more fun. In my crumble opinion. By saying you $40, can I have the dog? The dog is not created yet. And also, I don't want to have to put the dog behind a paywall, so don't do that. But I want it to be awesome. Should have a heart for the symbolism of Miranda ripping it out or something. It originally was going to be the heart, but then I liked the idea more of it being lower and in the ribs, because the ribs look cool. I'm sorry. Don't worry, this also has meaning though. It being the heart would have been cute though, just because, what is the word? This red thingy is very important. And yes, this Ethan will be sparkly. It's a womb! Okay, well, you said it, not me. Why do we always get on this topic, bro? It is not a womb, I promise. But Ethan returns! Woohoo! He now has a permanent tummy ache. Poor Ethan. If I had a permanent tummy ache, I don't know what I would do. I'd kill myself or something. Oh, he did do that. Wow, that just sucks. Like, I can't make any jokes like that about Ethan, because then it's just like, oh, he did do that. It's sleep time for Ethan Defender. I'll think about this forever. Goodbye, Methan. Alright, guys. Now that Methan is gone, I'm gonna drop down the entire lore of this. Ooh, yeah. Wait, hold on. One thing is that... What's the word? Ew. Ethan, you're kind of gross looking. One thing is that, this takes place in... Romania again. Mia moves back to Romania because she's kind of stealing all of Miranda's stuff so that she can use it to find out how to bring back Ethan. So, she's doing that. So she moves back to Romania, and near the end, Rosemary basically has to confront her mom in their old house. That is the, what's the word? That is the setting, at least for the end of it. She has to go back there. And that's nice. She gets to see what it would have been like if she didn't get kidnapped by a witch and her dad didn't kill himself. It's pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. She's getting a little too comfortable with Europe. Accidentally slipped while sprinting to my car. Now my body's now half my body's wet. Why are there 2 men kissing in the corner? I am so sorry. Someone in chat was being a jerk, so I drew that for punishment. Is it gonna be choose your own adventure thing? No. Imagine it entirely like Resident Evil 8, where it's a shooting game. And then like Resident Evil 7, where like you get to make that one decision with Mia and Zoe. Was it Demeli? Yes, it was Demeli. It was Demeli. Lord King, it was Demeli. Yeah, it was Demeli. You're a jerk. Mia looks through Marina's labs and finds a selfie of Donna in front of Ethan running from the basement, baby. That's so mean. But, yeah, so I don't know where things will take place. When I see it in my head, wow, I sound literally actually insane. When I see it in my head, it's kind of taking place in like a, what's the word? In like a lab or like some kind of base. So it might also take place, originally I was thinking about having it take place in the Bakers, in the old ship, in the Annabelle and stuff. But I'm not crumb sure. That's the crumb version of being unsure. I kinda wanna poke its eyes. He's literally crying, bro. Hello, hello, hello? Yes, Demeli. Lots of Resident Evil 7 references in this alternate universe. Ethan himself is a Resident Evil 7 reference. Thank you, Osam, for the tier run. It is very appreciated. Shout out Osam. Probably one of the top 10 to ever have been born. It's true. Oh yeah, but since I was also thinking of like gameplay mechanics, I don't want combat to basically be optional if you decide to like kill Ethan and stuff. The Ethans, I guess. So, I also came up with a, what's the word? I also came up with a, reason for why Mia left Rose a while ago instead of it just being some weird mystery that never gets explained ever. It makes her look like a deadbeat mom. Because in my crumb opinion, she's not a dead mom. A deadbeat mom. 70-day stream streak. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. So there is a free tier list. Oh my god, I can't even say the word tier without you guys freaking out. So, Mia actually leaves Rosemary because she goes, don't worry, Rosemary, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna make sure that our family is back together again. And Rosemary is like 5 years old, so she's just like, okay, my mom's being like weird, I guess. So Mia just straight up disappears for a little, but she is actually trying to work on bringing Ethan back for like those 17 years of Rosemary's life. And during that time, she makes a bunch of stuff that just is straight up not Ethan at all. They're just straight up monsters. These are Ethan molded. She was just straight up making molded. But hey, you know, you gotta make mistakes along the way. You gotta make mistakes along the way to learn. You know what's up. So she's just straight up making molded. And then, so she's kind of like, alright, I don't want these guys, and discards them. And those are all of the molded that you actually do have to fight, because they will attack you. Ethan molded won't attack you because he's Ethan, obviously. But those molded you do actually have to fight. And that solves the, what's the word? That solves the combat problem that I was having earlier. You just described a deadbeat mom without saying deadbeat. Hey, she's a deadbeat mom, but she isn't deadbeat because she doesn't care about her kid. She's like, I'll BRB real quick. I'ma just bring your dad back from the dead. And then 17 years later, she's like, okay, it took a little longer than I thought. That's basically it. She did not know it was gonna take that long. She didn't know that bringing someone back from the dead was that hard. And after the DLC, Rosemary comes in contact with Ethan. Mia kind of is like, wait, so there actually is like, he's actually still in there. Cause she's starting to give up. She's getting lost and stuff. But then Rosemary is like, dude, look what I have. It's Dad's wedding ring. So now Mia's like, alright, now I know that I actually can bring him into the real world. So she starts doing that, and then she starts making the Ethan molded. I don't know how far after Resident Evil 9 is gonna take place after Resident Evil, after the DLC. But I'm thinking maybe like a few years. Is she explaining Resident Evil? No, actually. I'm explaining an entirely made-up scenario in my head. I know, pretty awesome. I'm a pretty sane person. 20 years, hopefully. Enough time for Chris to die of age! Oh my god, good lord! Actually, though... No, I don't want Rosemary to be in her, like, 30s. Is she 16 or is she 17? This isn't Roy? No, I'm making it up in my head. This is my version of Resident Evil 9. Something that it hasn't even been released yet. It is just so I can have a conclusion to my favorite characters. Get rid of that guy, he doesn't deserve to raise Rosemary. I'm saying. But that is basically like, that's the reason why Mia doesn't show up. She doesn't not show up because she's like, oh, I hate my kid, bro. I don't want to see her. She doesn't show up because she's like, no, I'm helping my kid. Don't worry, Rosemary. It just takes time. And then, like, she's gone for, like, 10 years of her life. I hope people don't hear me say that and go like, oh, so you are trying to villainize Mia. Dude, I'm sorry, she actually was just absent for, like, 10 years of her life. That part's just actually true. I didn't come up with that. Why did Ethan buy her lab coat? He was hungry. He was hungry. I'm just trying to find an explanation for why she left. And I do like that explanation. It's just her, like, trying to go fix Ethan. She's like, listen, Rosemary, I'ma fix our family, bro. I promise you. She doesn't say that. She doesn't say that. But she says something along those lines. And then she leaves. While she's gone, she's making all these molded. She's making a bunch of mistakes. They're all monsters. None of them are Ethan. Like, she's getting frustrated. She's about to give up. And then Rosemary's like, yo, you'll never believe who I just saw. And then it kind of just motivates Mia to keep going. And, like, try to bring him back even more. So, Rosemary telling her mom kind of was a bad decision. But we get content and we get closure. So it's cool. Ethan doesn't come back in the end, by the way. He doesn't come back. He's dead, bros. I'm sorry. It's cool to... I would like him to not be dead, but, like, I feel like that defeats the purpose of, like, Mia's character arc. Which is, I want her to be able to actually reflect on the past and be able to move on. instead of moving on but like not actually acknowledging anything. I want her to have a conclusion, and I don't want that conclusion to her just basically being not learning a lesson and then just bringing back her husband who already died. Like, it's cool. It's nice to think about that, like, oh yay, like, yay, Ethan's alive and stuff, but like, I don't want him to be alive. And that's coming from the Ethan fan, so you know it's like important. I want Mia to actually get a conclusive ending that actually shows that she has changed, because her entire character is not changing. So I want her to change and be able to accept and move on. This game would be $1 million with $1,000 DLC. It's so sad. I'm genuinely so sad because I have it so fleshed out in my brain and I have so many ideas and it'll never happen because it can't be a game. Murder cutscene should be an Ethan murder killing Chris. I did. It wasn't an actual idea. It was more just like a joke idea. I had an idea of, cause like Ethan doesn't hurt anyone. He just goes Rosemary, 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 and walks around all stupid like. And then I was thinking if he saw Chris, he could just start attacking him unprovoked. Because I think it'd be funny. But I don't want to involve Chris in my alternate universe. He probably is going to be the entire main character of Resident Evil 9. He doesn't need an imaginary game too. Chris is not involved in this whatsoever. If that's bad writing because he is like connected to like this stuff, then I'm sorry, but he does not need 50 games including mine. Like, I want this imaginary game in my head to be entirely focused on the Winters. We don't need a Chris cameo for fan service. Maybe the Chris cameo is like his grave at the end. And then Rosemary accidentally knocks it over by backing up her pickup truck into it when she's trying to park her car to visit her dad. Maybe you can make a mod. I cannot make an actual game, bro. Like, the concept is cool, but I cannot make a game, I promise you. And I cannot make a game on par with Resident Evil, which is what I see it as in my brain. So I could make like a point-and-click adventure that basically tells a story, but that would be so lame, and I wouldn't be happy with it. Chris is like the male character where the female characters are all character development for him, except Ethan is one of the female characters. Awesome. But Ethan will not survive. He will not be back. Mia will not succeed in bringing him back, and depending on the ending you get, he'll even actually just straight up die forever. But that's one of the endings. That's one of the endings. It sucks. I dislike Capcom. Are there more variations of this Ethan? This is the most Ethan that Mia has gotten. This thingy is the key to Ethan. But that is the most, this is the most Ethan she has ever got. Everything else is basically a monster. Over the weekend I met Carl's voice actor. I wish I could do that. I'd ask him to read Heisenberg X Ethan fanfiction. Okay, second molded done. Say hi everyone. Hi molded. Hi molded. He was at a convention. Oh, I should go to conventions. That would be cool if Photon hadn't called it something else. This is not his room. This is not his room. Ethan Winters. That is not his room. I promise. A crumb promise. That's the crumb version of a promise. Please. You guys need to believe me when I say that. I got a card pillow sign. That's crazy. Living my dream. I don't even like Kyle that much. I have to cope with Kyle because both Ethan's face model and his voice actor are very private people. Which good for them. Demelly! You can't just call it that. People don't know what it means. This AU is so in my brain, bro. I have it so... It's so, bro, it's so... Guys, I can't even talk. That's how much I am into this alternate universe. I'm using Ethan as a means to further develop Mia's character. Instead of the other way around. Because I want Mia to actually be important. Both of the main characters are gonna be women. Ethan is just there because I love him. And also he's like kind of the reason this is all happening. W woman. Shout out to all women who have ever existed, even the ones that I don't like. I think it is such a cool idea. I want it to actually mean something. Instead of just 3 hours and a half of Chris Redfield punching people and then yelling at people sometimes. I want this to actually be about the character. I feel like it's more interesting that way. Does that make sense? I feel like Resident Evil games don't really flesh out the character. I want this to be entirely for the character. This ain't Crumb. The Crumb I know is a misogynist. I'm sorry. I'll work on that. Rah, my team. Rah, Wesker. Rah, Leon. Rah. Exactly. All he does is yell. If you put Chris Redfield in this alternate universe, I will kill myself. He will probably be mentioned. Not in a positive way. But in a way where Rosemary is like, oh, Chris made me do all this stuff. I hate that guy. Like, I don't think Rosemary canonically has a good relationship with Chris. Like, she sounds very unhappy talking about him, ever. More Resident Evil 7 music, just for you, Demelly. I knew that you were going to recognize it. But I don't want, Chris to play a big part. I promise you there won't be a playable Chris part. That will not be in the game. There will be no playable Chris part. Playable Chris part, but it's just straight up 40 minutes of you rolling around in a wheelchair. His men were gonna shoot her if that guy said yes. Like what? For real. As soon as I hear the name Chris mentioned, I'm pulling the trigger! The trigger of what? Are you killing me? Are you killing Chris? What? I need you to elaborate quickly. I do one thing in the AU that you guys don't like and you guys just kill me instantly. Me and everyone else! Listen. I heart Chris. No, I don't. That's a lie. Sorry. I was lying. Sorry. I think he can be good. If he actually has a purpose. Which he doesn't in this. I just don't think he really needs to be included in this. In the alternate universe that I am making. Like, it's just not really necessary. Like, why would he be there for? I think mentioning him, or like, just acknowledging him would be good. Just because, like, yeah, he probably did have a big impact on Rosemary's life. And he probably is, like, present doing something somewhere. But it's not enough for me to be like, oh, then he'll show up and be like, hey guys, what's up? Let's work to defeat Mia together. He does not give a knife about Mia. He's gonna leave her to her own devices. I need to come up with designs for the not Ethan molded. I might just get lazy and draw the Resident Evil 7 molded. But who knows? Propaganda. Hey, listen, that's my entire thing. That's really all I do. From propaganda. You cannot blame me. I'm just a little guy. Every day I spread Ethan propaganda. How are you, Crumb? I am doing very good today. It has been a ball of a time. Ew, his eyes are so gross. See, I told you it's creepy music. This music is creepy. They'd be neat if they were somewhere between the Resident Evil 7 molded and the Shadow of Rose monsters, since Mia is studying anything and everything related to the mold. Yes. I can't do I'm not going to be doing the Shadows of Rose monsters though, just because, what's the word? Because, those are like specifically in the Megamycete catalog. So Mia making those guys would kind of be like, wait a second. If you can make those guys, you could probably just straight up make Ethan. Why are you making these guys instead, Mia? The Rose Crunch in the DLC are actually more unsettling than the molded. Yeah, because they were just girls who were just straight up dying. That's sad. Build a husband. Mia should start a business. Build a husband. Guys, would you go to build a husband? I know Bickham's word. No? Hater. Hater. Kyle, we're gonna build a husband! Kyle, please. She has like his poster up and everything saying that he's not allowed in. If the husbands look like that, then no. Build a husband. Every single one of them looks like this. No, you are not allowed to not have one. They all have to look like this. You do not get an option. It's okay, Kyle. I would still love you if you look like that. The only thing he can say is Rosemary. 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 What if you want them not to be a husband, like a friend? Bro, friend, husband, whatever. These guys will just straight up walk around and not do much. It's okay. You don't have to be scared, pal. They're more of just like something you can build and then you can just call it whatever you want. The only thing Kyle can say is Ethan with his accent. Ethan! Ethan! Wow, so romantic. Kyle always was so romantic. It's very fun to draw these guys. It's very time consuming though. I don't recommend it. It's fun, but like, fun has limits. If I had to draw a bunch of these guys, I'd probably get miserable. Classic Ethan moment. Classic crying Ethan moment. Imagine animating them. That's why Resident Evil games are 3D. You really think anyone wants to 2D animate this? 2D animated games are just very rare in general though. I like this song right now. What is it called? It's probably like Leon Kennedy theme or something. 5653. 5653. It's all dressed up. Resident Evil 3. Classic sad, damp, cold Ethan moment. Leave him alone. Why are you being such a hater to him? He didn't even do anything wrong. He's just a guy. He's so sad. Rosemary gets to see her dad after she goes to remember my seat again. She maybe sees him. It crumb depends. Crumb version of depending. Guys, my puns are pretty cool. I think you guys are just haters. Also, having a full screen photo of the molded on my second computer screen and my mom walking in was a very horrible experience. I will be crumb honest. I think she thinks I'm insane or some kind of freak. Which I don't blame her for, but like, I could have avoided that, you know? Thanks? Whatever, bro. I don't give a knife. I straight up don't give 2 knives. You hear that? Not even 1. But 2. I hope you're embarrassed. One time I was drawing men kissing and I forgot about it when my mother came in. One time I drew Mia and it was so good. I like yelled, "This is the best woman I've ever drawn in my whole life." And my entire family came into my room to see. Like, I mean, I guess that's my fault for yelling, "This is the best woman I've drawn in my entire life." But like, I didn't think they'd be invested. Like, they all came in to see it. Like, my older sister was like, "Can I see?" And then all of a sudden, everyone's coming out of their rooms. Did you show them? Yes. Mia Winters does beautiful things to someone's eye. She's just a very beautiful person. What did they think? It was just like, wow, that is good. Shout out to the Crumb family. Crumb version of a family. I love the safe room music. Clawing out of the walls and jumping out of my skin. Calm down, Demelli. I'm gonna turn off the music and start playing Pikmin again. Out time. It's been an hour and I'm not even done with the line art. That's crazy. Of course, Lord King. Of course, Lord King was the first one to say it. Out of time. Play piano key smashing. It won't even be actual stuff. It's just gonna be me going on the piano. I imagine Crumb talks to themselves like they're streaming all the time. What? Ignoring me? I said Lauren said it the first time! You were second! You did good though. That was very good though. I wasn't ignoring you. I Crumb promise. Say that literally every time. What do I say? I can't Crumb remember. Come on. Drawing claws is really fun. In my Crumble opinion. Amnesia moment. Nobody remembers the things that they just said. Nobody remembers that. You say it and then they're out there. That's why you say them, so other people can hear it, so you don't forget it in your brain. I don't say things out loud for myself. Other people should remember them for me. Are people literally waiting for the second it turns an hour? Yes, and they're very good at it. Sounds like something Kyle would say. You guys can't keep saying that sounds like something Blank would say because I don't remember the things I'm saying, so I don't understand and I can't tell if you're right. I'm being genuine too. I don't know what you're referring to. Crumb, how do you draw a baseball hat that is not on a person? What? Just don't draw the person. I don't know. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Draw the person, and then draw the hat on top of them, and then erase the person. That's how you do it. That definitely won't be a waste of your time. You should do it. I need to know so I can draw Rosemary. How do you draw a baseball hat that is not on a person? I hope this answers your question. I don't really know what you're asking. This feels like a riddle. How do you make your line art so Crumb awesome? Oh, shout out to that guy who just said that. You get Crumb $1 million. That was a good one. It takes a long time. That is the answer. It takes a long time, and it's a pain in the butt, but it's worth it. I hope. What if it's upside down? Dude, I don't know what you're asking me! Watch this. Damn. Guys, we might just be winning. We might just be winning. You might be a Crumb genius, thank you. I know, my genius sometimes is almost frightening. Okay. Gross, you're so gross, Ethan. I like to think that in the AU, there's a part where one of the Ethan molded starts following Rosemary and starts chasing after her, and you think it's gonna like kill you because it's like a scary, disgusting, disfigured monster. But when it catches up to Rosemary, it just holds her. And then all the other Ethan molded come over and hold her, and it's really scary, but nice at the same time, because they aren't technically hurting you. They're kind of just holding Rosemary and saying, Rosemary. But you can also kill them if you want. I just want there to be at least one cutscene that shows you that they won't actually hurt you. And that it's entirely your decision if you want to save time. I can imagine that the puzzles will be at least a little hard enough to make people straight up just give up on them and then go back and kill Ethan instead. Crow's back in chat. Good morning, Ravioli. The text screen just says, "Don't move!" That's scary! It's game over not because they kill you, but because you can't escape their hugs. They keep hugging you, and then Mia finds you. She sends you to timeout. That's what it is. That's what happens. Can you tell I'm getting lazy? Mia finds you because they keep hugging you and you can't move and you get sent to timeout. Co-parenting at its finest. Your dad hugs you for long enough for your mom to catch you. But that is a cutscene. That will happen. I don't give a knife. But I do think Rosemary would be very freaked out. Like, I know that's her dad and all, but like, he's kind of like a monster and scary, so I don't blame her. I'm copying this too. I don't give a knife, bros. I don't give two dang diddly knives. Crown, do you ever play us for the music you use on stream? Yeah, I could make one. I do use some different ones every now and then. This is Resident Evil music. Because, you know, I'm drawing Resident Evil. You said the Rose DLC happens would be extra weird for Rose. If the Rose DLC did not happen, she'd literally just shoot these creatures and be freaked out. She knows they're based off of her dad. She came because she knew that Mia was trying to make Ethan. So she's aware that they are kind of Ethan. But it's still freaky because they're like disgusting monsters. And I'm not saying that in a way to try to be like, oh, Rosemary doesn't actually unconditionally love her father. Like, be so for real. You can be like, oh, be pure of heart. I love you no matter what. Oh my god, if your dad looked like this out of nowhere and was chasing you with like claws, you'd be kind of like off-put. Be so for real. We know you mean, Crumb. It's okay. No, because that reminded me of, what's the word? Of Evelyn arguments. Where people are like, Ethan hurt her. He does not love people unconditionally. People, what's the word? People's standards are weird sometimes, I feel like. They apply it to when it benefits them in an argument. Where Evelyn should have just... he should have just put out the adoption papers for Evelyn. He is pretty much a horrible father for not doing that. I do not forgive you, Ethan. You will never be Jack Baker. Would you love me if I was a half-mummified, pathetic creature? That's the new question we should start asking. Would you still love me if I was a worm, but would you still love me if I looked like this? I'm copying your ribs too. Kick a field goal with Evelyn as a ball. No, don't kick around the little girl. She doesn't deserve to be kicked around like a ball. I'm sorry to tell you. Image horizontal. Ah! Oh. Richard. From what is this song? I got no idea, but it sounds funny. Imagine if I just said that and then didn't answer your question. It is Dreamy Loops, Resident Evil 5. Crumb, will you still love us if we all look like Leon? I don't have anything against what Leon looks like. I'm just against him. I'm literally just a hater. I'm gonna be so for real. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just a hater. Like, he did nothing to wrong me. I'm just a hater. I just don't like him. If I look like Leon, I would. Alright. Don't finish that. Whatever you're about to say. I got no beef for Leon. I mostly just don't like him because of the fandom. The fandom makes it hard to like him, if that makes sense. He's just... you know? Leon doesn't need more fans. He already has like literally like 1,000,000. I'll stay with Ethan for a while. And when I say for a while, like the rest of my life. The one Leon drawing. The one where he's a cat and he's licking his armpit hair. Crumb is making enemies of every fan. I'm so Crumb sorry. Every character I hate. If their name doesn't start with an E and ends with a thin, I do not give a knife about them. Ethan fandom is so much better? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. There are bad people in every fandom. I personally just do not. All 7 members of the Ethan fandom. Classic. I just personally don't like the Leon fandom, but the things that I dislike about the Leon fandom could be reasons why people like the Leon fandom. So it really is just personal stuff. At least for me. Resident Evil as a whole is like an entire discourse mess where everyone's always arguing and being annoying. But like, outside of Discord, like just personal preferences, Leon's place is not the place for me. He's just... It's just so much... like, bro, I don't want to see Leon's puppy pictures on my timeline. Please, I don't want to see that. Please, please. I don't want to see Leon, my oobly boobly baby, as little itty bitty baby guppy wuppies, a thread. Like, I'm okay with not seeing. I'm okay with not seeing that. I know it's some people's things, but I have surprisingly had too many experiences of having to see people calling Leon a puppy on my timeline. I have seen quite enough. I don't think I need to see more. Like, I think I'm okay for now. Mode 3. Yeah, again, I don't really like that side either. Everyone is just Barbies to me. And they're all Kens. Every single character is a Ken to Ethan's Barbie. That is all. That is straight up it. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. But that is how I view it. If most of the time I will not be drawing any character if Ethan is not in it. If Ethan is not involved, I don't draw them. That's what happens when you're an Ethan fan. I wouldn't say I'm the top 10 Resident Evil fan. One time I was free sent me 40 Leon edits non-stop. I'm not kidding. That sounds horrible. Same, not naming names, but I want to. I had no idea that one of the fleas was a Leon fan. So I keep trashing on Leon in my streams. Who's top 10 Ethan fans? Heh! Pushes my sunglasses up. I would list myself as one of those. I'm a bit of a Ethan fan myself. He just has a nice character, guys. He's just really fun. I wouldn't say fun. He's really sad. You're so lame. Do you mean that? I'm just kidding. Don't be a hater, bro. You're just jealous because I heart Ethan. He's gonna draw Ethan again. Stop. Everything that happens to you is because you deserve it. Just saying, the Melly. Canon Leon is great. Fandom Leon is upsetting. Thank you, Mustard Man, for the prime. It is very appreciated. I remember seeing this post. It was like, if all you do with your favorite character is sexualize them, then they aren't your favorite character. And I was like, yes. Upvote. Retweet. Yes. I couldn't agree with that statement. That is what I'm saying. And that is basically the reason I dislike the Leon fandom and community. A lot of it just feels like that. Like, it feels entirely like, alright, he's just like a body to you. And I dislike that. So I will just distance myself to them. When I catch them on my timeline, I just block them. Sorry if any of them follow me. I used to check if people followed me before I blocked them, but I've stopped doing that. Thank God that's not a thing with Ethan. That's because people think Ethan's ugly. I think it has its place, but when that's the only thing you talk about, it's like, come on. I am just not a Crumb fan. I don't know if I would be a fan of Leon, even if I didn't already have, like, the experience with the fandom. I don't think I would. Because usually when I get really obsessed with one character, I get nervous about being obsessed with other characters. Because I'm like, what if I start liking that character more than the character I like right now? And I don't want to. Same with people with the words, like you're actively mischaracterizing them by trying so hard to defend them. Sigh. Good Lord. Oh, Lloyd. Awesome. It is a very strange thing. I feel like, I think it's because people kind of take it a little too personally. It's like, oh, this character did something bad. It's like, but that character is my favorite character. So if you're saying that character is bad, you're saying I'm bad because I like that character and I support what that character does. But it's like, you can like villains without like making them poor little babies who actually are entirely justified in what they're doing. And I think the way people treat it because of like that mindset of going like, oh no, they actually did nothing wrong because they're my favorite character. My favorite character can't do anything wrong. I think people treating it like that has kind of made it into like really pain in the butt to actually talk about character actions. Because the moment you talk about a character and you're like, oh, this character did this one thing that wasn't good, people take it as like hating on a character. Like, they'll see that and they'll be like, oh, so you said that Mia did this one thing and that she's selfish. So you're saying you hate her. But I feel like people need to be able to like recognize that like they're fictional characters. So like in the end, like pointing out that a character is flawed, or that a character like straight up killed people for entertainment doesn't really matter because like they're fictional. It didn't happen. And all the Resident Evil villains, they're all like cartoonishly evil. Like one of them is literally a vampire, and the other one has you like in like a little death pit, and he narrates it. Like, it's never supposed to be super like, it's never supposed to be very like, oh, well, what if this happened in real life? Because it's not going to happen in real life. Werewolves aren't going to chase you in a pit. It's fine. People just get too caught up in it. Resident Evil 9 main entire is going to tie you down to a train track and laugh maniacally while tiptoeing away. I hate when people blurify Donna. She's a psycho, that's what makes her fun. Every word that Angie speaks is something Donna is saying, and Bill actively lured Ethan into her house. Oh yeah, that's something I see a lot. I see people treat Donna and Angie like two different characters. To try and be like, oh yeah, well Donna's like, actually, like, she's just a shy little sweetheart, like, what is it, sweetheart? But, yeah, a lot of it is just like, people don't really like the idea of their character being seen as bad. Which I kinda get. Sort of. Not really. Like, I feel like the point of enjoying a villain character is the fact that they are a villain. Like, don't you like that? Don't you like that they're messed up and they do bad things? That's the part you're supposed to enjoy. That's why you like them, right? It's like, it's so strange to me. Especially when people do it with Kyle. Because it's like, okay, let's say he didn't kill people and like wasn't like in the wrong for turning a bunch of corpses into soldiers that work for him. He still sucks because he's egotistical and arrogant. And then when people go even further and then remove those aspects, then it's like, okay, well now you have an entirely new character. Now you just have the face, and that's it. Now you just have an entirely new character. That's just an OC, bro. If you take away, like, the things he did in Resident Evil 8, then it's like, okay, that's just like an alternate universe. Alternate universe where Kyle wasn't, like, evil and stuff, and did all those things. Like, a universe where, like, what's a basic trope? A universe where Kyle runs a coffee shop. Like, he's still arrogant, and he's still stubborn and, like, a jerk. And kind of manipulative. So like, you're kind of just making your OC at this point. Which is like, cool, you can do that, but like, you know. And I don't really care if like people are just doing that because it's like, I just think he's hot. It's like, okay dude, but like, I'm talking about the people who like, actively believe those things and then get defensive and people are like, wait a second. Wait a second, this isn't actually true. Something's wrong. Hey, you were Kyle works for a bank, he'd be actively laundering money. Kyle just smells, that's all. Don't be sad, Ravioli. Here's a bar of Dove soap. You can fix him. I believe in you. They gaslight themselves. I think it's just more of like, it's just ignorance. I think it's just purposely being ignorant so that you can be like, my character did no wrong. That's like a thing that I see with Mia and Kyle like a lot. Which is funny because Mia and Kyle fans are usually on like opposing sides. Because if you see anyone portraying Mia as like an evil, abusive ex who like didn't actually care for Ethan and was just super messed up and mean, like 9 out of 10 times it's gonna be a Kyle Heisenberg shipper who ships him with Ethan. Like, I feel like a lot of mischaracterization and villainizing can be like watered down to like shipping. Like, you just want to make the other character look bad so your ship could be better. Hey now, hey, I said 9 out of 10 for a reason, thickums. But like Mia especially, I think it's kind of like, I think it's because there's kind of like an imbalance. Like if we need to be totally for real. Like she definitely was a lot more not good in the relationship than Ethan was. Like, do not be like, oh, they both made mistakes. Like, please be honest for a second. Like, she was a little worse, and that's fine. It's okay if she was worse. But, like, I think the problem with, like, saying that outright is that people kind of like, oh, so you're trying to make me look bad, so you're just a misogynist, huh? But you gotta, if you love a character, bro, you gotta accept them for all their wrongs, bro. And like, not just like accept their wrongs as in like going, oh, he did nothing wrong. He did do wrong, but like we're not actually going to treat it with consequences. If you are gonna be like, let there be woman wrongs, like you gotta let them be woman wrongs and woman consequences. You can have a woman character who is flawed, but just because they're a woman, if someone says they're flawed, it does not mean they are a misogynist. It might just mean that your woman is flawed. Sorry to break it to you. Let there be women. Let there be light. Let there be women. I mean, what did Ethan actually do? People argue that it was also partially his fault for the restored. For like communication problems. But I really don't think he was wrong for wanting communication. Especially because like everything that happened to him, he knows Mia was like partially like involved in or responsible for. So like he's like, okay, well I definitely know you did something, but I don't know what, and you won't tell me. So that's his entire like deal. And when they get into that argument during the phone call scene, he is like, he starts getting mad because like Mia is going like, what about us, Ethan? And then he's talking about Rose right now. He's like, okay, so like why would you talk about us right now? That is not currently important to the conversation, Mia. It's just like, anytime Ethan is confused and upset can entirely be explained by him just like rightfully being that way. Because he's confused and doesn't know anything. Like, if he's talking about Rosemary going to the doctor and Mia starts going, what about you, Ethan? Because she knows he's dead. He doesn't know he's dead. So he's gonna get confused and be like, what are you waffling about? Like, they had communication issues, yeah, but you cannot deny that, like, a majority of them were because Mia just straight up refused to talk. During this call scene, he was saying what he thought Mia wanted to hear because he doesn't know. What happened to the Resident Evil music? It ran out. There was no more. I could put it on loop, I guess. Here. Have Resident Evil safe room again. Bring it back. The play has ended. Crumb is gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Everyone be nice to Mia and her 3 husbands that are all staring at you. Okay, have fun, baby. I was gonna come in and see how cool the drawing was, but it's stuck on Leon and Ethan and I don't want to say anything nice. Okay. Mia and her husbands are back. Everyone cheer. Everyone clap and say hooray! Yay for Ethan. What? Yay for Ethan. Guys, be happy. Be happy that he's here and healthy. Don't you want that for Ethan? Don't you want him to be happy and healthy? I love making her so wet and miserable. Give her some snot too. She's absolutely miserable. She's freaking out. She's losing her cool. Healthy is a little too gorgeous. Healthy might be pushing it. Healthy knows 2 words. Yeah, and one of them is Rosemary, which is cute. He also knows how to say goodbye. And if you punch him in the stomach before he can finish saying the word, then technically he knows how to say good. So, kinda awesome. He looks like such a sweet young man. What is your issue? And Rose, of course. Just make sure to punch him in the stomach. He can say a full sentence. Good Rose. Goodbye, Rosemary. Nice one, Ethan. Does he know how to say philanthropist? No, I do not think so. Does he still have tummy aches? No, I don't think he can feel pain. I think he's sad sometimes, but I don't think molded Ethan can feel pain. Only if you shoot here it hurts. I don't want Mia to die in the end. But I don't really know what will happen to her in the conclusion. Like, she'll probably just be like, alright, sorry, it was my fault. And then stop. But I don't know if she'll actually get any actual, like... What's the word? Like... punishment? Like, cause every other villain straight up just gets murdered. But she's not that evil. She's just trying to bring back her husband. Would you kill a girl who looks like this? She's so cute. She's so cute. Rose prefers a finishing move on her. It's really cool. I don't want Rose to have to kill her mom. She's so cutie pie and it's not her fault. But yeah, I do not think I want to kill her. She does not deserve to be killed. Unlike every other character. Like Wesker, yeah, that guy needed to die. Kyle, that guy definitely needed to die. Miranda, she needed to die too. Like, all of the characters are like irredeemable to a point. But that's just because that's how Resident Evil is. It's just like a fight villain, and then you win because you're the hero. No, he didn't need to. She deserves to be able to change. Exactly, I don't want her to just straight up die and then never learn anything. Like, you live your whole life trying to, like, ignore the things that you should confront, and then you just straight up die before confronting it. That sucks. She will not die. I want her to actually change for the better. Is she at least going to jail? Maybe. That is a concept. She just turns herself in. She isn't as bad, but she definitely isn't doing the world any favors, creating all of these guys and letting them run around. Like, you go, girl, but like, maybe let's tone it down a little. The gradient on this drawing looks really cool. Thank you. That's just the sketch, unfortunately. The sketch was really fun, though. Oh yeah, Mia doesn't have a face because I didn't sketch her face. I don't like sketching faces because I always end up drawing the face and then liking it, and then I try to redraw the face and it ends up looking not the same. So I always just draw the face first and then I sketch around it. Rosemary does a sick backflip, snaps her neck, and all the Ethans go whoa for the first time! Oh my god! All the Ethans go whoa for the first time. That is the funniest sentence ever. Teaching my dad words. Teaching my dad to say whoa, that's so funny. That's so cute. He's just impressed. Alternate universe of an alternate universe of this alternate universe. Rosemary keeps one of the molded Ethan. He follows her around like a dog. Sometimes he eats a bird every now and then, if he's feeling a bit peckish. Like a pet? This is my dad. He has the brain size of a goldfish, but part of my dad is in there, so I didn't really want to kill him. Now I'm just stuck with him. Here's my dog Ethan. Yes, he's a grown man. We don't talk about it. I can see the resemblance. Rosemary. That's the only way he can say goodbye in Rosemary. But when you shoot the glowing thingy inside, Ethan says goodbye, and then he'll start attacking you. Well, I guess Ethan's not attacking you. You killed the Ethan part, so that was your fault, technically. Come, I'm going to eat your eye. Thank you. Smiles. Blinks. I have to tell you guys what I'm doing so that you can tell. Because you guys can't see my face. He eats fish every day, and each time he gets closer to saying, I'm not looking to eat fish food. Rosemary teaching her dad new words by getting him to make dad jokes. I want to commission this Ethan concept so bad. The pet goldfish Ethan or just molded Ethan? Because I'll probably end up drawing both. You're just gonna have to wait a while. Molded Carl Heisenbergs look exactly the same except they have green eyes and also they have their stupid hat. Guys, look, it's the molded version of Carl Heisenberg. This is kind of getting intense. Whoa, Kyle! When did you get here? Whoa, Mia, why'd you bring back the Lloyds, bro? And oh my gosh, is that Lady Dimitrescu? Oh my god, what are you doing here? Isn't Kyle already moldy though? So's Ethan. Guys, this might just be Resident Evil. Yay! Liner is complete, I think. Yeah, liner is complete. Everyone applaud immediately. Mia. We heart Mia. Bring back Ethan. The Melly is an everyone hater except if it's Ethan. These are all Miranda's notes. Mia's just scampering around grabbing things. She's just a little silly girl like that. It's not her fault. She's trying to bring back Ethan so that she and Rosemary can have the normal life that she wanted. If you kill all the Ethans, Mia gets mad at you. If you keep killing all of these Ethans, she starts getting mad because you're kind of killing like all of her work. Bro, that's my husband. What are you doing? Just tell the Melly Clancy can't even be brought back and it's over. That's mean. Let people be delusional sometimes. Clancy cameo. It makes literally no sense and he should not be there at all. But he's there. These are my emotional support Ethans. What are you doing to them? She's just a silly little girl. God forbid a woman tries to bring back her husband from the dead and create man-made monsters beyond comprehension and almost get her daughter killed in the process. It seems as if you guys are all just misogynists if you think Mia has done anything bad. Can't a girl have fun every once in a while? Yeah, come on guys. What's with these double standards? If you're gonna say that Mia was bad, you should also be saying that Ethan was bad because of that one time that he raised his voice at Mia when he got mad. Come on guys. What's with these double standards? Hi Mia. Mia, you're so crumb awesome. Mia has been rewarded with crumb awesome. What I program is this? We are using Krita, cause crumb hearts Krita. Alright, we got you covered, girl. Do not even worry, bro. She's so sad. She makes me so sad. The entire, what's the word? The entire thing with Mia is kind of just like... She's kind of just miserable. She can't cope with the fact that she was kind of responsible for her husband's death. So she's just trying to bring him back instead of moving on. That's the irony. Mia always wanted to move on, but now she's the one who can't. She and Ethan switched spots. She was trying so hard to forget about things, but now she's the one who's holding on to the past. Someone give Ethan some eye drops. It's okay, Mia sprays him with mist. She gathers all of them and has them all sit, and then she just sprays them. Looks at you with my sad, sad eyes. Pepper sprays you! Pepper sprays you! Pulls out the Lysol and the lighter. Guys, I swear I'm a good person. Screams so loud and dies. I die. Well, I don't give a knife that you died. But deep down, I look into the sky and a single tear runs down my face. We need a pepper spray crumb as an emote so bad. That's my Steam profile picture, I think. I'll haunt you for the rest of your life. Okay, well, don't watch me when I do embarrassing things, okay? I believe in ghosts, but I decide that ghosts aren't real because if they were, then that means someone I know is probably watching me, and that's really embarrassing. Sometimes I do stuff that, like, I don't want people to see. Like, you know? Ghosts only exist for my convenience. I swear I'm a good person. Bro, the irony is that she's the one who wanted to move on, but now she can't. I'm a good person. I just like making people sad. I just like to dabble in a bit of tomfoolery. Just because I make her miserable doesn't mean I'm a bad person. You know? The contradictions. Hey now. I just dabble in a bit of tomfoolery. Why? Stop making yourself green. You want to be ravioli so bad. Dabble in a bit of making people sad. It's fun. She is just a sad character. I can't help but make sad things about her. I can't be like, oh, and then she gets a big lollipop and skips down and says, Ethan, I accept that you're dead. Because we know she would not do that. Maybe she will. She probably will. Capcom probably forgot she even existed. They're gonna talk about, I bet Chris is gonna talk about the winters, and he's just not gonna mention Mia. He's gonna talk like Ethan was the one who birthed Rose. He's gonna be like, Ethan and his kid. Wow, I can't believe I failed him. I was trying so hard, but he was just so stubborn. He's gonna be like, I'm forgetting someone. He's gonna have memory problems because he's gonna be like 72. Capcom cares less about Mia than Ethan, and that's saying something, I swear. I have no idea, because I keep seeing stuff like, oh, inside sources say that the next Resident Evil 9 is gonna be about Chris and Leon, and I'm like, aren't those guys like in their 60s? Like, if this is taking place after Shadows of Rose, aren't those guys in their 60s? Unless they're gonna make it take place directly after Resident Evil 8. And I remember in an interview they said that, what's the word? I remember in an interview they said that they were planning on introducing an entirely new character. Which, not to be an Ethan Winters hater, because when Ethan was introduced, a lot of people were upset that it was an entirely new character too. But like, I feel like it's a problem because you have so many unresolved characters. Like, yeah, I'm biased because like I like Ethan and stuff, so like I want him to like have a proper ending. So of course I'm gonna be like, boo, stop introducing my characters. But like I genuinely do feel like there's so many characters who are just like unfinished. That Capcom is kind of being stupid for just ignoring that and then being like, yeah, new character. You just made a character, you made multiple and you killed them all off. For the villains, that's understandable, like, yeah, like, they're meant to be killed off. But it's weird how they made an entire family and then just was like, alright, bye-bye. It's because 2 out of the 3 people in that family were women. Can you show them Ethan's nails? Sure. I don't really know how to draw claws. That's why you look kind of blocky and geometrical. Crown, I really like your voice. It's very soothing and I like it. Thank you. That is very crumb appreciated. That's the crumb version of appreciated. No need to thank me. Can you paint his nails? Ooh, I totally forgot that I'm going to be adding sparkles around him. I need to remember to do that. I'll remember. I'll definitely remember. Shirley, I have a great memory. You guys can't deny. I love Sparkle that. He has duck feet. He has the cognition skills of like a monster. Of course he's gonna be stumbling around. I like making him like that too. I like making it so that it looks like he's just stumbling around. He doesn't really know where he's going. Me when I'm misinformed. You literally told us to remind you of stuff. Did I? I didn't do that today. Did I? I mean, I just did. But then I changed my mind. So it doesn't count. Don't tell me what to do. Hi, Ethan. You're so sweetie pie. Wow, I haven't saved my drawing this entire time. Can you imagine if it crashed? That would have been so horrible. Don't be like me. You realize how this sounds, right? How what sounds? I am really sorry, genuinely. I promise it's not a bit. If you have to ask whether or not you did something, you cannot say you had a good memory. Everyone forgets what they did from time to time. From time to time, everyone always forgets. Be lucky your drawing didn't crash when you try to save it. Your drawings probably crash when you try to save them because you use like 60,000 pixels by 70,000 pixels for every canvas. Not me though. Oh yes, I use Krita. Crumb Hearts Krita. Any Krita users in chat? Any Krita users in chat? It literally blue screens every 3 canvases. That's your fault. That is entirely because of your canvas, bro. Wait, a crumb second. Oh, never mind, we're good. Haven't used Krita in weeks, but yeah. Phone artist, I'm an IBS user. You're a phone artist? That's crazy. Dude, your art is wild. That's actually insane. Huge respect to finger artists. Ugh. I'm just imagining if I had to draw in this style on my phone. I feel like that would actually be the worst. Crumb is the best color? I've been a huge fan of pink recently. Huge crumb fan. Psy users rise up. Boo! Boo! I'm just kidding. Use whatever you would like. But I do think Krita is superior. I love pink. Apparently not enough to stay pink. Go back to normal, freak. Immediately. This guy hates small companies. I straight up hate small companies, bro. I literally go out of my way to stand outside of, did I say straight companies? I can't remember. If I did, I'm sorry. Here's the pink guys. Look at all my little pink guys. You guys are so cutie pie. All of your colors are represented by a ribbon. All of you guys are fleas, and all of your colors are just little ribbons that are tied around your necks. And when I'm mad at you guys, I pull on them really hard. I'm sorry, that was messed up. That was... When I'm mad at you guys, I take your ribbon away. You're stripped of color and identity. You don't deserve it. What the? Where's the hole? Is it this? Oof. When you're mad, I bite you so hard you die. What the heck, bro? What did I even do to hurt you? From what I can remember, nothing. Ew, Ethan, you're so gross. You're so disgusting, Ethan. Wait, there's something that my friend... Never mind, I give up. Photon, why are you pink? I know I said pink was my favorite color, but like, you're purple. You're like the most purple person ever. Go on? No, I give up. You guys should be like me. As soon as you have a single thought that may contradict what you're thinking, just give up immediately. That's how we do it here in Texas, baby. There you go. Little golden glowing. Ew, Smug, you're not even a nice purple color. Smug ruined it. Smug ruined it. Everyone go home. Did I have my entire canvas selected this entire time? Hi, Ethan. You're so sad, Ethan. Stop being so sad. Yay, we technically kind of finished it. We are almost crumb done. Poor Ethan, what happened to you? wife moment happened to him. It's kind of unfortunate, I know. He tried his best. Ethan can only say 3 words. Goodbye, Rosemary, and wife. Ew! You can't be Sakamoto's color. You're stealing Sakamoto's identity. I will be notifying Sakamoto about this. Alright. It has been Crumb 2 hours. Crumb version of 2 hours. I'm sending you all off now. I will see all of you tomorrow. Hugs and kisses, every pony. I will draw tomorrow maybe. Okay, bye!